It's parts day. Let's get this thing open. All right, I'm gonna need a knife. All right, stay tuned. This is Rebuilding Slanche. Knife acquired. Let's see what we got in here. All right, we got the goods, folks. We got the goods. And more goods. But real talk, we got the new crankcase filters. Zwei, two, dos. And then these should be air filters. And then, what else we got in here? These should be the maintenance kits. And the cool thing with the maintenance kit is you get water pump impeller, oil filter, and the old fuel filter. So this, along with all of our gaskets, I think we are gonna be giving these engines a nice little tune-up. So today's objective, what is today's objective? Well, the next couple of days, I'm gonna work on taking the fuel rail off of both engines, and I'm gonna be putting them on my nice organized mat here. And then on top of that, I'm gonna be just cleaning more things, getting some bolts ready to try and take them out. As you'll see soon, pretty much all of the pulley bolts on both engines, yeah, they kind of look like this.
You just can't wait for me to die, can you?
So yeah, not too good, but we're gonna try to brave the storm and hope we have some luck. I'm sure this halogen light is the most beautiful thing on camera ever, and my skin is not washed out at all, and I don't look like a zombie. But I'm gonna take these fuel rails off, and I will be back to you in like probably 20 minutes if all goes well. If it doesn't go well and I slam my knuckle into one of these bolts, I'll let you know. So stick around. Ta-da! No more fuel rail in the way. We can get this glow plug rail taken off and get these replaced. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let's get the other side done. Wait! Before I move on to the next engine, time for a little home tip. Do you have a bunch of these laying around in your shop and you have no idea how to cover these injectors? You don't want to get dust in these injectors. They're about as sensitive as my self-esteem. So what I went ahead and did is I took the fingers and I cut them off. And then what you do is you slide one of these right over the end of your injector heads. You take a zip tie, because if you have a shop or you're working on one of these projects and you don't have zip ties, yeah, there might not be hope for you, dude. Anyways, so you just go here and you do this. Ta-da! And your fuel system is free of contaminants. Nice. So, moral of the story here, everybody, is if you're working on a diesel fuel system, it should not get love without the glove. All right, back to your scheduled programming. Cool, we got everything all covered up. All of our injector intakes here. And we got the starboard side over here done as well. Because we just want to keep that dirt right out of there. It's a good idea. All right, let's work our way over here. I think our next mission here is going to be taking the water pumps off, and then we're going to take the entire front housings off and try to get these off. Both of these pulleys, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, those bolts are not in great shape. And this housing's a little rusty, but I would like to be able to get in here and just take everything apart, regasket it, clean it up, put it back together, call it a day. This stuff is starting to look a lot better. I've been wire brushing it, but soon it's going to be starter off, transmissions have got to go, and then rear seal, paint the transmissions, clean up the engine, gaskets, paint, bada boom. So pro tip, whoever owned this boat before me was really smart, and I need to start doing the same thing with all of my shop manuals. So, your hands. Yes, I've been working in the shop now for like 6 hours. This is what your hands look like after brake cleaning and degreasing and just wrenching, right? And I was fortunate enough to get the original shop manual that came with the boat for my engines. Well, the genius before me made photocopies. Brilliant, because guess what? Look at these things, greasy. Your greasy paws are all over them. Make a copy, it'll save your life. Hi everybody. I forgot to film a lot of this morning, but I figured you guys didn't need to watch time lapses of me taking stuff apart. So, good news. The heat exchanger is off the starboard motor. We've got pretty much all the accessories off, starter, alternator. We've got the, chains get out of the way. We've got the circulator pump taken off here, and slowly getting these bolts taken off for the chain housing, because these things are pretty rusty. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but this bolt is basically just a rivet head, and then these also have no hexagon left. So it's been a slow process of using the old clover heads. You can see that. If you don't have a set of these, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link in the description. I don't even care. I'm gonna be that guy, but these things are literally the best things you will ever use, because they have saved so many of these bolts. And I'm not even gonna say what I wanna say, but I'm very surprised that a certain thing hasn't happened yet on either of these engines.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
But yeah, this one's getting ready to get the heat exchanger taken out as well, the port motor, and then we got to take this water circulator off as well, but these ones are also non-existent. So we're working on that. Hello, it is the next day, and you ever have one of those mornings when you wake up and you're like, I am going to conquer the world, and then the world just comes and like kicks you in the gonads? Happy Sunday to Peter. So I woke up this morning and I went to Tractor Supply and I snagged a new tri-prong puller in case I needed it, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get these bolts out. Camshaft nut is off. That was easy. I tried to get these out and use my normal puller. Oh, did we find a context clue? Half of that bolt is in there, which immediately led me to scream, swear, and want to give up on the day. So I grabbed the big puller and I tried to use it here. Oh, but what's that? Oh, this metal was really weak and brittle because it's been getting water on it. Oh, and it broke? Oh, and these are made of unobtainium. Awesome. So as you can tell, that put me in a very cheery mood. And I had a bunch of stuff planned today. But I guess now, I'm not gonna work on anything today now. And I think this is gonna wrap up the video. You know, what's really funny is yesterday I said this. I'm not even gonna say what I wanna say, but I'm very surprised that a certain thing hasn't happened yet on either of these engines. And then today, we have problems. So I pretty much asked for it. In good news though, the table keeps filling up with parts and we're getting things taken apart and things are happening. It's always forward progress and you always hit snags, but you gotta just remember, sometimes if you throw a little money at things, your problems are fixed. And if that doesn't happen, you crack a beer and you laugh about it in like 30 beers later. But hey, thank you guys for watching. And that was my little mental health positive reinforcement. Yeehaw. Thank you guys so much. We got 100 subscribers on YouTube, and thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna get cleaned up because I'm really gross. I've got some chores to do around the house, and then time to get on the computer and really start searching and seeing if I can find some of these parts, because just from an initial review on my phone, it looks like this is either going to be A, very expensive, B, very expensive and come from another country, or C, very expensive, come from the United States, and very expensive. So, okay, well, I'm going to stop rambling. Have a good one.